Hello Taurus, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. We have Moon, Pisces, Jupiter, Neptune, Venus coming in. So there might be something you're feeling quite clouded or confused about. Maybe there's something that isn't quite revealing itself to you at this moment in time. So we'll pull some more cards. The boundaries may be blurred or the vision may be blurred around this. So let's see what else is coming through for you, Taurus. So this reading is for February the 16th through to the 28th. So moving from Aquarius season into Pisces season. So the moon energy can be very highly intuitive. So yeah, connecting into that Piscean energy, really going into some interesting watery realms. So yep, this is reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. I always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because this gives you a more holistic view of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Taurus. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, there is an extended reading. The link for that is in the description box below. And also excited to let you know, Taurus, that I am opening up to private personal readings. So if you are interested in that, the link for that will also be in the description box below. And I'll pin those links to the comments as well. So no more cards have come out for you in all that spiel. Here we got the Cup 2 Moon Cancer. Okay. So perhaps there is confusion or something is being clouded around a relationship with that Cup 2 Moon Cancer. So let's see what else is coming through for you. We have Pentacle 9 Saturn Virgo. Okay, interesting. So the Pentacle 9 Saturn Virgo is all around maybe being happy to be on your own, being pretty independent, whereas the Cup 2 is kind of being with somebody. So maybe there is this kind of, do I want to be a little bit on my own or be a bit more independent or doing something a bit more on my own terms, or do I want to be connecting with somebody? So you can apply this to any relationship. It doesn't necessarily mean there's anything wrong with the relationship here. It just might be you need a little bit more alone time, but this is time to do things with yourself, just time for your own things. We've got the Eight of Swords. So I do feel like it's hard to see something clearly at this moment in time. And this could also be that some of you are thinking about this could be a breakup kind of energy that's here. There's a little bit of cloudiness of an uncertainty around this, around connections and around, independence. So let's see what else is, because we see the Eight of Swords. This is the person has the blindfolds on. They can't see. There's limited thinking. So it's really trusting your intuition, really, with this one, with the Moon. But crossed by the Ace of Pentacles, it's not seeing the opportunity that's in front of you at this moment in time. Feeling very stuck with the Devil energy. And at the base, the Five of Cups, there could perhaps be some kind of disappointment about this, about that something doesn't feel like it's necessarily hasn't worked out, or I do feel a lot of this energy is around a relationship that hasn't worked out or didn't work out. So it's come up for whatever reason to, be looked at. We have in the recent past the Four of Swords. So there is a sense that there has been, a little bit of the need for some deeper understanding, maybe a need for a rest and recovery here, a bit of time out with that Four of Swords. In the near future, we've got the Nine of Swords. My goodness. Okay, Taurus. So this is kind of like feeling a bit stressful. Something is kind of playing on your mind here. And the Pentacle 9 can be, a feeling. The Saturn Virgo energy is very restricted. It can be friend zone kind of energy. Is that where it's heading, or is that where you're feeling stuck in a particular relationship where maybe you're wanting more? With the Moon clouding everything, it can be very confusing with the Neptune, Jupiter expanding this Neptunian energy, which can be blurring the boundaries between what's yours and what's somebody else's energy. You're presenting as the Ace of Cups. Okay, interesting. So This could be very emotional energy with the Ace of Cups. These could be new and different feelings that you're trying to understand here with this Ace of Cups coming through. Energy surrounding you, we've got the Justice card. So this is very much around contracts, hopes and fears, the Hanged Man. This is suspension, something being put on hold or delays around something. And whoa, as an outcome, we've got the Tower. Boom. Okay. If you didn't see something clearly or see something coming, well, it's definitely coming. So we need another card to go with that. Ooh. There is breakthroughs and happiness. Well, I actually feel like this is a good card. Good cards considering we've got stress and not being able to see things clearly and feeling really stuck. So it's kind of like this, it's big shift. And then we get to the Ten of Pentacles. So suddenly it's all around your security. Something feels a lot more secure, but there's a kind of a little bit of a shake-up happening here. And it does feel like very much to do with emotions and blurring of boundaries in relationships. So, yeah, very interesting. So, yeah, I mean, we look at this Eight of Swords, as we said, this is around limitations, like limited thinking, feeling trapped by that. It's like the cage that we create for ourselves where we just can't see clearly, can't see something clearly here. And look what's right in front of you, that Ace of Pentacles. So it is there, but you're just not seeing it. This is a solid opportunity. It's actually something real, but it just might not feel like it right now because of all this Piscean, Neptunian energy. So it's feeling like there's an opportunity that hasn't kind of transpired and you can't feel it, you can't see it. So this kind of feels a bit funky. For a while, Taurus, to be honest, it's a bit of in a bit of a funk mood, but then boom, in comes the Tower and the Sun. So it's in your conscious mind, you've got the Devil energy. This is Capricorn energy. This is where you're feeling really stuck with something. You just can't get your head around it. You can't find the solution. You can't find the clarity. You just something's just not making sense at all. There's a lack of understanding that's coming through here. So yeah, deep down, the Five of Cups, I really do feel like what it is a deep down processing of a loss of some sort. And I do feel like this is to do with, for a lot of you, to do with a relationship breakup that has occurred or has occurred in the past. But again, it's that sense of mourning something that no longer is happening or something that won't happen, that you're in the friend zone. So again, there's a lot of energy stuck in the past, a lot of emotion stuck in the past with this. And it's really interesting saying, again, this character cannot see that if you turn around, there's those two cups still standing. There's a lot of things you're not seeing here because the moon is clouding it. So yeah, there's some good things around. You know, those two cups are still standing. Take the bridge to the future, to the present moment, and see that there's something that you can build upon, even though there's been some sadness or disappointment or loss around something that is kind of starting to, I feel like you might be looking at, you know, it's just blurring the understanding of it, it's blurring around the edges, whatever this is. So even if this is, yes, I just feel like it's very confusing. So in the recent past, we've got this Four of Swords energy, which would suggest taking some time out, some time and space out to try and make sense of something. It may be that you needed to have a little break of some sort, but the Four of Swords ultimately means some kind of a mindset shift. But I don't feel like I kind of feel like you went deep or you kind of tried to find those answers and it didn't necessarily lead you to any great conclusion. Yeah, I don't feel like you found the clarity that you need, because in the near future you've got this card, the Nine of Swords, which is the card of worry or stress about something to do with your security perhaps, or something that you thought was very stable and secure in your life. This could be overthinking. This could be fear for the sake, unreal fears that are coming in, keeping you up at night. This with the moon energy can be like, boom, waking up in the middle of the night and just thinking about things, or disrupted sleep coming through. So it's going to be kind of challenging. There's something that you're really grappling with here. But you're presenting as the Ace of Cups, which is actually a nice energy to come through. So this is, like I said, this can be that there is healing that's coming in. It's a very new feeling for you, this, and it might be that I don't really know how to make sense of this. I don't understand this. I'm not comprehending it. So yes, again, a lot happening, and this could just be an intuitive feeling, a lot happening on those watery realms, which are, yes, clouding everything. But the energy surrounding you is the justice energy, and this is a Libra energy. It does represent contracts is what I'm trying to say. And it represents impartiality, being able to just step back and see something very clearly for what it is, and to see both sides of the picture. Whereas at the moment, it's kind of like that is really, really hard to see. So this confusion could definitely be around some kind of contract that's coming on, that's in your life at this moment in time. Now, contracts can represent so many different things with the justice energy. They can be legal contracts. There could be some kind of confusion or cloudiness around that. But it can also be contracts can be our soulmate contracts, or things we've agreed to do, or the person we've agreed to be in this life. So it's kind of interesting because hopes and fears, the Hanged Man, is wanting to find some clarity by looking at something from a very different angle, because the angle that you're seeing this at this moment is not giving you any answers, any clear answers. But never fear. Never fear, because in comes, boom, the Tower and the Sun. The answer comes to you, like boom, out of the blue. Suddenly this clarity comes in and you can see things really clearly. There's this flash of insight, almost like a revelation coming through with this energy. So it's like, boom, now I see really clearly, now I know. And it brings, like I said, the breakthrough and the happiness. And again, when everything's really clouded, the sun brings in that clarity. So beautiful. Like whatever it is that you're grappling with here, and I do feel like it's got a lot to do with this, the Ten of Pentacles, your security, your stability, something that's very, very stable in your life. I feel like the answer just comes out of nowhere. So, I mean, the Tower card can be shocking, like a shocking revelation for some of you. But I feel like in this particular, because it's next to the sun, it brings happiness and clarity straight away. And it might actually show you that something you've been holding onto here with the Devil energy, or an energy that you've kind of felt bound or stuck to, and it felt like it was hard to kind of the Devil energy could be any kind of situation. It could be a toxic situation. It could be a relationship where the boundaries have been blurred. I just think you see very clearly how that dynamic is working in your life and what you need to do about it, if that's something that's resonating as well. But the Tower energy just shows you what is not right for you, and what you held on to and thought you thought was right, or stayed with for whatever reason, and it's saying no, it's not. So it says, freedom is my divine right. I'm free to think wonderful thoughts. I move beyond past limitations into freedom. I am now becoming all that I am created to be. So wow, I just feel like something has, like, brilliant flash, something's been cracked open. Past limitations, we're seeing this here, very limited, with that Eight of Swords. And this one says, I am at peace. So it's kind of interesting with this Tower Sun energy. It's nothing you can do about this but understand it, accept it, realize it. And so in that moment of knowing there's nothing else that you need to do, it does bring that peace. So it says, divine peace and harmony surround me and dwell in me. I feel tolerance, compassion, and love for all people, myself included. So, wow. Okay. Gosh, this just kind of comes completely out of the blue. So let's see what energy we have. We have the angel wing, beautiful, and the key. Okay. Interesting. When the moon, I feel like the moon represents cycles. So this key has got the little glyph that represents cycles, the cyclical nature of something. Something's being unlocked and shown to you exactly how you may have got stuck in a certain cycle. and how you can lift yourself up away from this, how you can connect to spirit with the angel wing. And really, it could be around finding your other half for some of you, or relationship with another half, because we've only got one angel wing. So it's about unlocking something to do with relationships and confusing elements that have come in around relationships and those cycles that you've been dealing with. And this feels so positive because it just means once you kind of understand this, you can move on from it and not feel stuck with it anymore. So, yeah, wow. Amazing reading coming through for you, Taurus. I know this energy kind of felt a bit like blur, but then it shifts and changes. So it's exciting. And the other interesting thing with the keys is keys are neutral things. It depends on how you use them. So you've been given the key to unlock something to do with a cycle, and it's up to you how you want to respond to that and what you want to do with it. So that's it, Taurus. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, and we're going to see what's coming in with the near future, stress and worry. What are you worrying about? What comes in after that with this revelation and this breakthrough and this happiness? Where is this all going, like with the future beyond? So, and we're going to pull any other intuitive messages that you need to hear and any clarifiers with the moon and Pisces and Neptune cloud in the reading. It may not necessarily provide that, but it may. We'll have to see. And we're also going to tune into career, money, love and relationships and focus in on those three areas and get some information about those particular areas. So that's all in the extended reading, Taurus. Would love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below, and I usually pin the link to the comments as well. And I would just say that if you are worried, overly worried about something, or the path does not seem particularly clear with something at this moment, and you're facing a same old situation of, oh, not this again, there is this clarity that's coming through that is like crystal clear. So don't fear. And there's nothing you actually have to do. It's just going to boom, come in. So that's it, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and take care.